L22. Will demons by their wickedness torture the damned? Isn't it absurd to say that in hell demons will not torture the damned? While we see on earth their very great sadism, their capacity to torture. We see this, for example, with his demons who would prefer to go into a herd of pigs sooner than return to hell so as not to be bored there. So we could say that at the very least to occupy themselves, they get out of their minds this obsessive thought of this God that they do not see. They spend their time torturing those who are weaker in hell. In reality, we must consider hell as being populated by demons, men who are truly demonic not by their nature but by their behavior. They are determined, willful, perfectly free, perfectly strong people. And so when we are dealing with great powerful beings who obtain from God a body, a resuscitated body, who also obtain a gigantic universe where they can do as they desire, what they want, when they want, except obviously harming others, because God puts limits upon them. We can say that if it occurred that a demon wanted to occupy itself by torturing someone weaker, this person who is weaker in appearance will be content to go to the other end of the universe, not have to do with this being. It despises. They despise each other equally. So before human life is over, obviously they cooperate together. They work for the damnation of the greatest number, hoping that God in this way may alter his plans. Alas, in this regard, even if they are in association of criminals, we can say that they are torture to each other because the simple presence near oneself of a perverse, wicked, selfish being is and remains a torture. They spend their time genuinely despising each other, as could happen in a world where everyone has their own greatness as their only goal, and through their uncertainty that they believe themselves to be superior to God through their own thinking.